Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Chief's Corner. Today I'm bringing you live from Montreal at the headquarters of Demers, the site of our future ambulances set to be delivered in the next few months. I'm going to take you inside, show you around, and you can meet a few people and actually see what is going to be Niagara EMS's new ambulance coming to you within the next few months. So I'll meet you inside. In lovely Montreal, Quebec. I'm joined here with Ralph, you'll recognize, and Al McKay up at the top. But we also have some representatives here from Demers who have been kind enough to show us around at their lovely facility and also to give you or give us an overview of the new ambulance design that they've created for us. So we'll just allow them to introduce themselves, starting down at the end with Fred Lauren.
Hi, this is Alain Brunet. I'm the president of the Demers Ambulance. Really happy to have you guys visiting us. You're going to receive some of the good product we produce for you. Hopefully we'll hear from you. We want your comments so we can improve for the next wave of vehicle. Thank you and have a good time.
And I'm Mike Peltier, I'm the Director of Engineering.
I'm Renaud Carrier, I'm Project Manager for Canada.
So these are the folks that took the design ideas that we had last year, put them into some of the changes from the Sprinter chassis that we have out there currently, and we're really excited to be bringing this new generation vehicle to you. Let's go inside, we'll have a quick look around and see what some of the new features are. Well, here we are in the back of our brand new Demers Sprinter ambulance, and I have with me Mike, who is one of the designers and engineers, I guess, behind this vehicle. I apologize if you're going to get some motion sickness, but I'm going to turn the camera around and let Mike show you some of the great features of this new vehicle. So take it away, Mike.
All right.
I got it. I'll hold it for you.
All right. Hi, everyone. So I guess one of the most prominent features of this new MX-152 Mystère ambulance that you're going to have is this mobile mobility, this what we call the mobility seat, that offers the paramedics the chance to position themselves in a very optimal position to care for their patients. So this one here is actually a design specifically made for the Sprinter, and it's mounted on a set of 6 bearings, which makes it very easy to slide back and forth. You have a nice large platform here, so when your seat is actually out of the way, you have a place to put your bags, or you can work out of if necessary. And of course, you're also able to pivot the seat either at 45 degrees to, look at your patient, or actually, if you need to be in a forward seating position, you have the opportunity to do that as well. Although not as common, it is an option for you. You have a nice working table over here, so you can have, I believe, your EPCR is what you're putting up here, and you have a remote console, so you don't have to get up and do and go to the action wall for your switches. You actually have your control for your lights, for your cabinet lights, which are all LED strip lighting. Kevin will show you that in a second. So you do have a nice little console here to control the functions of the ambulance at the back. So aside from that, one of the features that you guys have is a dual cot. Sorry, not a dual cot, but dual position capability. So you have antlers for a left mount or center mount position, depending on your patients. Your cabinetry, so you have quite a bit of cabinet space here. As you see, the interiors are all LED strip lighting, so you can see very well on the inside, and you have restocking features, so these cabinets do flip up, make restocking a lot easier. Not to be used when the ambulance is in motion, though. It's definitely for restocking. Roof side, ceiling side, there's a couple of interesting features. First of all, this is a new design for Demers that it's proprietary. It's your IV hanger. It's a rubberized material. And you see this is a simple design, but the knob has been designed so that when you put your IV bag over it, actually press fits over the top, and then you Velcro it into place. So that's new and pretty nifty. Nice. And it snaps into position when you put it out of the way. You have a ducted AC system up here, so all the air conditioning is coming out in a diffused manner, not directly from the front. Your heating is actually quite innovative in this vehicle. Instead of having a large blast furnace coming out of the patient, it actually comes out underneath this lip here. So you have a smooth surface, so easy to clean, and the air actually comes out from the bottom here, goes down the roll-up floor, and then comes up underneath the patient. So that's pretty new, pretty nifty, and it's a new feature that we've integrated into this design.
Wow, excellent, Mike. I really, going back to the seat here, I think that this is a little bit different than what the medics are currently experienced with as far as the design of the slide mount. As you can see, it's a very flat surface. One of the things we were contemplating was the need for a second seat here because of a lack of a place to put bags and that sort of thing. But clearly, it looks like we have an area down here that may be well suited for that. So we'll give staff the chance to work with this design first to see how this is working. And also the cargo net that you've put in here in this one. That was also something that the catch net that the staff were questioning about getting that back in. So I see you've got that. And then there's no deep wheel well here anymore in this particular vehicle. Maybe you can show the side step and how this actually works out the door.
All right, sure. What's great about this, if you'll excuse me, is first of all, you have a flat floor, so when you're seated on this seat, you're actually not in the wheel well, so your feet aren't dangling. And there's actually a flip-out step that allows for much easier egress and exit of the vehicle. So for patients or for people who have reduced mobility, they don't have to have that high step to get into the first step of the vehicle. So the step, when it closes, actually tucks in under this space here. So, and then when the door closes, it's a mechanical linkage, this here, so when the door closes, it actually pulls the step out, right out of the way, nice and tight, and closes in on it. So that's a unique feature that you'll find only in Demers ambulances.
Great. And walking around the side here, we have a storage locker for the staff.
Yep. So here they've got plenty of storage space up top. Room for the stair chair that slides in here, battery compartment down here, and additional space for various equipment that you're going to be using. Also a feature that is very new that you'll see on these vehicles is the flush-mounted windows. So it really has a big impact on the visuals of the vehicle. You'll be able to recognize them. They're the only vehicles out there that actually have these automotive-style windows on ambulances.
Very nice. Nice touch. How about the cab?
So here we have your console, which is easily accessible for the driver and also for the passenger if need be. We've got a nice large surface here which was designed to allow you to put your EPCR, your front computer mount. Of course, the mandatory siren. We do have space for cup holders, a map bin here, and as well as your fire extinguisher, and there's room in there also to put flares. So you got your flare and fire extinguisher.
Lots of room behind the seats too. Lots of great headroom in here. Yeah. Nice.
Some new lighting here, which might be handy for drivers and passengers. So you have red lighting, and as well as LED directional lighting. So that's new and probably be handy for most.
Great AM/FM radio I see is kind of on a bulkhead up here.
It's up out of the way up here, so to really leave the space for all the ambulance-related functions. So we put the radio up on top, reverse camera.
Very nice, very good.
And there was one feature that we didn't show from the outside was the aerodynamic cab riser, which Niagara opted to take. And
let's go have a look.
So this is also a signature feature from Demers, the aerodynamic cab riser. The lights are integrated in them, so it gives a distinct look, but there's also a definite ecological and financial advantage to it, is that it reduces fuel consumption by reducing air drag by up to 10%. So that's a benefit for Niagara, not only for finances but also for environmental impact. So.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Mike.
You're welcome.
Well, folks, there you have it. These vehicles are in the production line. We have this one here sitting in the showroom that we were able to look at today. We also saw other vehicles that were in the queue on the production line, so they're coming through. and we should be receiving them. Well, I'm not going to put a date on it yet. They're being done, so we'll be seeing them shortly. But that's really what we wanted to share with you this week is what we're doing up here, and not only are we talking about this current design of this vehicle, but really about what future opportunities are. Demers is a premier manufacturer of ambulances for Ontario, and we're proud to be working with them this year, and we look forward to working with them into the future. On another note, 21, Ralph, is it 2133 that should have the Striker, is it 2133? Has had the Striker system installed, and I believe it's being showcased at Ontario Street. Training is going to be starting very soon so that everybody can have a chance to be oriented to it, give it a try, and we'll get the trial going to see where we land with that. So that's it for this week. Thanks again for joining us, and we'll be talking to you next week. Take care, everybody. Be safe.